Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Hi, I'm James Cebulski, along with Ray Ferraro. Here we go. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Minnesota's got it behind the net. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Hammers a shot, and he comes up with it. Binnington's going to slow things down and up for the whistle.
Well, you got to kill the play eventually. That way everyone can get reorganized.
O'Reilly's quick draw zone ability means he has the edge in the faceoff circle and can win possession for his side.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Feeds it on over to Saad. Dumps it in. The Wild have taken possession along the wall. Minnesota's got the puck at center. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Blues gain possession. Feeds it over to Perron. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards and makes the save. Kakanen's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James, he needed to cover there.
O'Reilly's depended upon for taking faceoffs. Guys, he uses his quick draw zone ability to win those tight matchups, and it really helps his team gain possession right from the puck drop.
The Blues take possession off the faceoff. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Kakanen's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. The Blues win the faceoff. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a shot. Grabs it with the glove. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The centermen glide into position. The Blues win the draw. Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. The Blues take it across the line. Quick feed to Mikkola. Takes it to the net. Big save in front.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
Back at the point, they set it up. Shot in front. Misses.
He doesn't expect this puck here, James.
He scores! What a goal! The Blues are now in the enviable position of playing in front.
Once you get in front, you can maybe dictate a little bit about the way the game will be played, and that's a good place to be.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Thomas. Here's a shot. Glove save. Kakanen's on top of that one for a whistle.
A little bit of traffic starting to form around the net.
Past the midway mark of the frame. 1-0 the score. Gaudreau's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Thomas. Denies him in close.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
And he takes a shot. That's kicked away with the pad by Binnington. And there's the whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him.
St. Louis wins the draw. And they won't connect on that one. The Blues are on the attack. From the slot, he scores! Vladimir Tarasenko! The Blues have now widened the gap to a 2-goal lead. Hard not to breathe a little easier now.
It's even harder to stay focused, and that's what they need to do, James, to get this to the intermission.
Receives the pass. St. Louis has possession of it now. The Wild have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. To the low slot. Denies him. The Blues take it along the wing. Takes the shot. And he makes the save. Takes the feed from his own end. Minnesota's got the puck against the wall. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And that's stopped by Kakkonen. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Driving right to the front, and scores! That's 3 in a row!
This is turning into an onslaught. There seems to be no way to slow them down.
Guys, his coaches give him a lot of praise for his face-off skills, and this is an example of exactly how it pays off. He used his quick draw zone ability, won the draw right there, and put it in the back of the net.
Slides it across to Parayko. Here's a chance. Oh, that's a big-time save. I think he got it with a toe.
Kakkonen's one of the group today for sure. It's not been very good from him all the way out.
Denied by the goaltender. Moves it quickly over to Kaprizov. Misses the net.
You're going to go back and kick yourself for that one because he wants that on the net. He doesn't miss it by much.
And the puck dies with the trapper save. Kakkonen's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
We're still in the early stages of this period. St. Louis has taken a 3-goal lead. The Blues win it. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Quick pass to O'Reilly. He scores! That's how you do it! Leadership to a T. The captain capitalizes. St. Louis has already put up an offensive performance that you'd be happy with at the end of the game here.
This has been like a practice for them. Everything that they have done has been successful so far.
Takes a shot! Oh, there's a great stop by Kakkonen. Minnesota's across the blue line. Can't get it to go. Zuccarello's got it to the side. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. And he regains control of the puck. The Blues move it ahead. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Quick pass to Fiala. Nice zone entry from the middle. Here's a shot. Oh, what a slick stop by Binnington. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Shoots it. That's gloved by Kakkonen. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, you know, I won't complain. The Blues gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Moves it to Fiala. Takes it across the blue line. Takes a shot. There's a great glove save by Binnington. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play if you're not sure what's going on. Freeze the puck. Spurgeon's got to take on a lot here as the captain of this team, and they're not playing very well. They're chasing the game, and he's got to be the one to grab everybody by the collar and say, it's time to get back to work here.
Grabbed along the boards by Thomas. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Folk. St. Louis has the puck. The Wild have possession along the boards. Quick feed to Fiala. And that doesn't exactly go tape to tape. Puck sent over to Krug. Gains the zone through center. Takes a shot. Just wide of the net. The Wild have the puck in the defensive zone. Steps inside the line. Takes the feed. Makes the glove stop. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Blues lead it 4-0. They have dominated. Shen's won a big draw in their own end. Taken along the wall by Barbashev. Taken by Folk. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Slides it on over to Shen. They go on the attack through center. Here's a shot with the stop. The officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Big-time stop there. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Well, we've got 2 periods under our belts to this point so far. Ray, how do you see things?
St. Louis is able to use their full bench. Coaches love this. 4 lines in 6 deep. They can use everybody with such a comfortable lead.
The Wild have the puck against the boards. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And now it's to O'Reilly. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. With the blast! Scores! That's 3!
I had 9 of these, James. It is such a cool thing to score 3. You feel so good about yourself.
St. Louis has been in the fast lane all night long. Just simply look at the scoreboard.
A lot of people have gotten right offensively for them in this game. They have dominated this since the very beginning of the first period.
Minnesota's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Hartman. Here's the shot. That's blocked. Goligoski's got a hold of the puck behind his own cage. The Blues have it now. Perron's got it against the boards. Drives to the crease. Scores! The captain comes through! The Blues could almost put this one in neutral here for the rest of this third period.
They've dominated much of this game, and the score is clearly reflective of that.
St. Louis is quick on the draw. Mikola's got it along the wing. The Wild have the puck in their own zone.
Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 37 seconds.
Takes the pass. He grabs the puck here at the point. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Blues look to start the transition game. Stopped by the goaltender.
That's a good save. He had to struggle to find the puck. It's a forest of bodies in front of him.
There it is, they score! Johnny on the spot, he tucks in the rebound. Minnesota's got to be thinking more offense here now in the third.
No reason to sit back. You're in a hole here. You need goals and you need lots of them. Attack.
Handles the puck.
Fiala All his calling card is his scoring. Not tonight. He doesn't have a sniff, and his team is getting punted pretty badly.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck.
5 seconds.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. His reflexes on display tonight. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Up along the wing. A chance! Traps that puck tight to his chest. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Tries to get it over to Kaprizov. Easy peasy right there by Binnington. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Who had the edge in Carlin Bain's mind? She's standing by with the answer.
O'Reilly's had a great showing, and you can see it on the score sheet, guys. He even used his zone ability to help get him there.
St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Keeps hold of the puck. And it's a quick pass to Tarasenko. Drives to the sweet spot. Easily turned aside by Talbot. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Blues will go to work here in the offensive zone. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Slides the puck over. Errant pass, and they can't connect. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Here he is in front. How did he stop that one? Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Minnesota's got the puck. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Mikola's moving the puck through his own zone. Directs it on over to Saad. Skates to the crease. Can't connect. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Moves it to Goudreau. Moves the puck along the half wall. Binnington's going to slow things down and opts for the whistle.
He's had a really good night. He's been on top of his game, and there's not been much that's given him trouble.
The Blues take possession off the faceoff. Quick pass to Perron. Fires it into the offensive zone. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. 1-0, it's not do or die, but how important is that win?
Well, you feel better about yourself. You feel like you've got the leg up, which you do. And now you put so much pressure on your opponents for Game 2.
For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cybulski. Thanks so much for hanging out with us in short playoff hockey. I love it.